Hello and welcome back to another video on the Wrestling Debate and to another edition of AEW Rampage Out of 10. And Jerry, it's a massive show today. We got some huge matches, such as Jon Moxley versus Sammy Guevara. And Jerry, we got big stars like Wardlow on the show as well. So, on this episode of Rampage, a lot happening in the hour that we get. So let's get straight into it. He starts off with Moxley Guevara. Mox started strong, but Guevara worked his way back into the match. They traded shots. Both men were perched on the top rope. Sammy then delivered a double-footed stomp to Moxley on the apron as the show headed to commercial. The Spanish God tore Moxley, earring off his ear, leading to the former champion's ear getting bloody. Sammy continued to dominate before Mox delivered a suicide dive to buy some time. He then delivered a lariat in the corner and battered Sammy with hard rights. Guevara fought back and had a cutter off the top rope for a near fall. Mox then cancelled the GTH attempt, but the former TNT champion locked in the walls of Jericho. Once Mox escaped, there was another stug faces. Both men traded strikes. Moxley then earned a near fall with a curb stomp as Sammy rolled out the ring. The former Inner Circle member delivered a swanton through the top rope on the outside, putting Moxley through the ringside table. Back in the ring, Moxley got a near fall with a pile driver before choking Sammy out with a bulldog choke. But that wasn't the end of the drama involving Moxley, as the Millennial Cowboy Hangman Page showed up after Moxley's win, and brawl ensued down the aisle and security was forced to intervene. Hangman delivered a buckshot lariat to the guard as the former world champions were finally separated. FDR made their way to the ring, and that was just a crazy start to Rampage. It gets an 8 out of 10 from me. The match to start things off was great. Moxley and Guevara, two of the best wrestlers in there. This is more than stuff we want on Rampage. And Hangman Page and Moxley, I could do with their brawling all day. It's just great entertainment, isn't it? 8 out of 10. But as I was saying, FTR then made their way to the ring, battered from their way from Final Battle. They addressed their loss to the Briscoes, and Cash credited Dax for taking them into continuing wrestling after his arm injury. They promised to take out Gun Club in the future, before it's time for Britt Baker versus Sky Blue. Hopefully it means they're going to go off to in the future, but there we go. Anyway, Britt Baker versus Sky Blue. Sky Blue was on the back foot to start the match, and a low kick to gain control of the match headed to the break. Sky then delivered a thrust kick for a 2 count, and the former women's champion turned things around with a sling blow. Regal then handed her the glove, but this allowed Blue to hit a running knee, and then scary. Britt recovered and hit a stomp for the win. Sheila then showed up with a cane after the match to confront her opponent on Wednesday, Jamie Hayter. And it gets 5 out of 10 from me. Yeah, to be honest, it felt like this match was kind of just a vehicle to set that up. Didn't think too much of it, to be honest. Kind of just felt there more than anything, really. Hayter v Rico is going to be great, but it still gets 5 out of 10. Wardlow was then in action against Exodus Prime, and safe to say his debut wasn't a good one. Wardlow squashed him under 2 minutes after delivering 4 powerbombs. It gets a 6 out of 10 from me. That's why I normally give squash matches. Hopefully it's start Wardlow doing something, get the Joe feud regoing again or something else. I don't know, we'll have to see. Just a squash match which is quite entertaining to watch, I suppose. 6 out of 10. It was in time for our main event, the Best Friends and Dustin Rhodes versus the Butcher, Blade, Kip Sabian and Trent Seven. Seven and Beretta got the match underway. Both men cancelled each other's moves after all hell broke loose among the 8 men. Sabian and Cassidy collided inside the ring. The Banani and Penelope Ford will cause a distraction and allow heels to take control. The chaos then ensued as the show headed to its final break. Dustin got the hot tag and took everyone on the opposition team out. He then delivered repeated jabs to Trent Seven before hitting a bionic elbow. The heels outnumbered the natural, forcing Beretta to intervene. Chaos then ensued again as every man involved at ringside. Danhausen and Orange Cassidy pretended to be hurt, urging the referee to banish Penelope and the Bunny from ringside. Shortly after, the babyfaces emerged victorious. Trent Seven was then betrayed by the Butcher and the Blade. However, he hugged the Best Friends, turning babyface in the process. Maybe Trent's going to be hanging around, maybe he's not. It'd be interesting to see where that goes. But on the whole, bit of a fun match to end the show. Babyface is getting the win. On the whole, gets 6 out of 10 from me. Entertaining way to end the show, but kind of feels a bit inconsequential, but there we go. Overall, AEW Rampage gets a 6 out of 10 from me. I thought it was a okay show this week. The first match was really good. The rest of it, kind of just typical Rampage stuff with not too much consequences added to it. On the whole, it gets a 6 out of 10 from me. It was okay, I suppose. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and so it's going to tumble in. Fun show for daily wrestling news, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe now, we greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.